All right, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into something absolutely crucial. We are talking about the ultimate blueprint to take you from a solo operation all the way to a global enterprise. Think of me as your personal executive coach here, because if you want to build something truly monumental, you need way more than just a good idea, right? You need architectural integrity. So we're going to examine 4 non-negotiable architectural pillars that separate those fleeting overnight businesses from true legacy brands. I want you to adopt the professional, strategic mindset of an executive who's looking to absolutely dominate their market. So here is the exact structured agenda we'll be following to construct this empire of yours. 1. Skill, your unbreakable foundation. 2. Psychology, the hidden sales engine. 3. Marketing, because visibility creates global wealth. 4. Consistency, the ultimate market separator. And finally, 5. The final empire-building formula. Let's get right into it. There's a great quote that sums this all up perfectly. When these 4 combine together, ordinary businesses become unstoppable empires. You see, the big takeaway from our source material today is that hard work and talent alone, well, they just aren't enough anymore. You could literally work 24 hours a day, but if you're missing even one of these 4 structural elements, your building will eventually collapse. You absolutely need all 4 forces working in total synergy. Okay, section 1. Let's look at the deep, unseen concrete and steel foundation of your business skyscraper. Skill. Now, what do we actually mean by skill in the modern era? Well, it's the continuous, aggressive development of hard abilities. We're talking communications, sales, leadership, understanding your financials, and adapting to new tech to stay ahead of the competition. Let's clear up a common mental barrier right now. The dangerous belief that raw motivation or having a really big dream can substitute for actual ability. It absolutely cannot. If you aren't constantly upgrading your skills, your competitors are going to effortlessly breeze right past you. Just look at guys like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, or Jeff Bezos, right? They didn't just wake up with these grand visions. They possess deep, tactical abilities in problem solving, negotiation, and technology adaptation. Long before Bezos was launching rockets, he was literally sitting on a concrete garage floor figuring out how to pack books into boxes. The marketplace always pays highly skilled people. As your mentor, I really want to hammer this home. Developing these specific skills, that's your ultimate defensive strategy. A highly skilled entrepreneur can essentially create opportunities out of thin air and build trust so much faster. More importantly, this is exactly how you protect your business reputation and adapt when facing sudden market competition or even a major public crisis. When things get difficult, your foundational skills are what keep your team focused and your operations totally intact. Moving right along to section 2, let's examine psychology, the hidden sales engine, which acts as the luxurious interior of your skyscraper that makes people actually want to stay. Okay, here's the absolute biggest mistake I see entrepreneurs make. They think customers buy logical products. They don't. The psychological reality is that people buy emotions, identity, status, and transformation. If you're just out there pitching the logical features of what you sell, you are completely neglecting the psychological aspect of sales. And trust me, you're going to lose to competitors who actually understand human behavior deeply. Take a look at this comparison table. This is essentially your executive guide for tailoring your storytelling to specific target demographics. Notice the difference here? Skill is all about what you do, but psychology is about why they buy. For example, if you're targeting luxury demographics, your negotiation skills matter, sure, but psychologically you need to sell status and belonging. In the fitness space, you aren't selling weights, you're selling confidence. Education, you're selling hope and success. The biggest companies out there have absolutely mastered this emotional influence. So the crucial point to remember is this. When people feel emotionally connected to a brand, they stay loyal for years. It's that emotional connection that turns a casual, one-time buyer into a lifelong loyal customer. Storytelling isn't just fluff. It's honestly one of the most powerful business weapons you have in the modern era, because it influences decisions naturally and builds an unbreakable bond. Let's transition to section 3. Marketing, visibility creates global wealth. These are the glowing neon signs and digital highways leading the entire world right to your door. Because, let's face it, even the best product in the world is going to fail if it remains invisible. Look at the layers in this chart. Marketing is so much more than just throwing up a few advertisements. It's a massive, multi-layered engine driven by attention. And in the digital era, attention is the true currency. A solo creator with really smart marketing can completely outperform massive traditional companies because they understand exactly how to position themselves and influence brand perception at scale. To really build that long-term trust, you've got to pick the right social platforms for your specific niche, whether that's long-form video on YouTube or rapid-fire engagement on TikTok. And then you have to execute these strategies. Provide genuinely valuable content consistently. Use strong visuals and emotional storytelling. This is exactly how you build strong global authority. Remember, if people remember your brand emotionally, they'll eventually trust your brand. And trust creates wealth. Which brings us to section 4, consistency, the ultimate market separator. This is the daily operational maintenance that keeps your skyscraper standing tall over time. This right here is the real secret that separates the dreamers from the actual empire builders, because real success takes years, not days. Let's look at how to build long-term momentum. This timeline visualizes how a consistent digital presence compounds into absolute market authority. Getting one viral video might give you a temporary spike in attention, sure, but small actions repeated every single day, that becomes massive results over a 5-year horizon. Consistency generates trust automatically. So here is your daily operational mandate. A quick checklist of 3 actionable habits you absolutely must maintain. First, post valuable content daily to build brand recognition. Second, constantly test and improve your strategies. Actually, scratch that. Don't just test, really iterate so you don't keep repeating what isn't working. And third, maybe the most vital habit of all, keep executing even when the results are incredibly slow. That resilience during difficult times is what builds a lasting business empire. All right, let's head into section 5, the final empire building formula. We've laid the foundation, built the interior, lit up the highways, and established the maintenance routine. Let's bring all this intelligence together into one actionable roadmap. Step 1, master those hard foundational skills. Step 2, simultaneously implement deep psychological triggers in your messaging. Step 3, blast that message out into the marketplace via strategic digital marketing. And step 4, sustain that execution consistently for years. When you integrate all 4 of these pillars simultaneously, you transform your brand into an unstoppable force and scale much faster globally. So I want to leave you with this one final provocative thought to really challenge your current operational mindset. The future belongs to those who understand human psychology, master digital visibility, and stay ruthlessly consistent. The blueprint is literally right here in your hands. So are you going to keep acting like a struggling solo operator, or is it time to build your empire?